I want you to think about your goals and your dreams. And there's a quote I want you to write down, and I want you to place it someplace that you can see it, because it has been something that I live by, that governs my life, and I know to be true. And I want to share this with you. One of the keys to becoming successful and living the life that you love rather than the life that you have been given. It's a major key that most people shy away from. And this is not for everybody. Some of y'all need to go and look at the old movies of Mike Tyson fights, or he and Roy Jones fighting, like two uncles in the backyard. Go on someplace else. This is not for the faint at heart. People who have no goals and no dreams and okay with living a small life, don't get anything done with the same mindset, the same relationships, the same vision, no direction, no purpose. They're okay with that. This message is not for you. Don't waste your time. It might make you limp. It might take your appetite. This is for people who are hungry for greatness. I got a quote for you, and you got to be ready for it. I'm going to bring it to you, because this is the place where we are. See, sometimes you can get in a situation, and because you've been doing it for so long, you go in automatic. I used to drive to work, and it was a long distance from my house. And sometimes when I got out of the car and started heading toward the door, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't remember how I got there, because I went on automatic. My subconscious mind took over. I couldn't remember. I'd done it so much. We're in a dangerous place right now. We've been operating in a certain kind of way for so long. That's why people are resistant to change. So what are you talking about, me changing like this? This is a radical change. There's resistance to this. Why? We've never done anything like this before. No. But you could die. I don't care. No, I ain't doing it. Man in the hospital, and he was talking and touching things, and he had a lady in the same room, and she got up and was spraying some Lysol. He took the oxygen tent and beat her to death. That's not normal. There are people snapping. So I got a quote, and I want you to write this quote down, and then I want you to listen to me. And some period, I want you to listen to me with your eyes closed, so that you can hear me in your heart, so that you're not distracted. The reason that most people are not achieving their goals, a variety of reasons. One, lack of courage. I want to circle back to that. And number two, weapons of mass distractions. Pay more attention to your destiny than to your distractions. That's why most people are not successful in the wealthiest country in the world. You know, 100 people, I talked about this yesterday, starting out at age 25, by the time they reach 65, 40 years later, one will be rich. 4 will be independently wealthy. 5 will still be working, and 54 will depend upon family and friends or some governmental agency to provide the bare necessities for them. You have to say to yourself, never, ever again will I allow myself to be in position to be cringing with fear, waiting for someone to sign a relief check of $600 measly that's gone before I get it. Are you ready for it? I don't know if you're ready. Come on. You ready? I don't know. Write this down. Live like a warrior so you can die like a legend. Live like a warrior so you can die like a legend. One thing about a warrior, warriors are vigilant. My favorite book says, watch as well as pray. Yeah, you got to watch. You don't want to go to sleep at the wheel. You got to watch. You don't want to get caught up in the hoopla. Oh, get it done in 21. Yeah, you have the power to get it done in 21. But you got to watch what's going on and be vigilant, because it's a new place, a new strategy. Stuff's going on. Some we're aware of. A lot of it we don't know. And we got to stay in fight mode. When you live like a warrior, you're willing to fight for your dream. You're willing to realize that you will fail your way to success. You're willing to make it okay if people don't like you or disagree with you. You're willing to fight even though the odds are stacked against you. You are willing to have a spirit of optimism when you've lost everything materialistically, but if you got a pulse, if you woke up this morning and say, thank you, Lord, for waking me up in my right mind, when you're a warrior, you're willing to fight.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.